last thing on my browser is a recipe for scalloped potatoes because I'm going to make those on Christmas Day.
Cheesy potatoes? Is there cheese in there too?
There is cheese. Tagline, cheesy, creamy, garlicky, always delicious scalloped potatoes.
Is that a family? Like, have you always had that as a family? Is there Irish in you at all?
I don't think there is Irish.
Okay.
I'm more German and Hungarian.
Okay.
But no, we always host Christmas Day, and usually we do a beef tenderloin, and then I do scalloped potatoes, and then there's salad.
And they come into your office to make that?
They do,
Your
yes.
office to make that?
It's very clean, yes. They use my office, and we make Christmas dinner.
Good.
Yeah, because we do the luminaries out on our street. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but
Yeah.
so it's fun to sit in the dining room and watch all the cars go by, but which is part of the reason why we host.
Okay.
But I also love to cook and love hosting and entertaining, and so we have my family over. I am from Dubuque. I'm a Dubuquer. So I went to Bryant Elementary School, which my oldest goes there now. She's in first grade. And then went to Washington and senior, graduated from senior, and then I moved to St. Louis for college. So went to St. Louis University and got my nursing degree, and then worked as a nurse in the hospital in the ICU and a cardiac step-down unit. I got my master's degree also at St. Louis University, so I'm also an adult geriatric nurse practitioner, just not practicing at the moment. But and then my husband and I met in St. Louis, and we moved back in 2018 to Dubuque. It's been really great for us to have family around, and Dubuque is just a great town to raise a family in, so we're very happy here.
Can I ask a little bit about that transition going from nursing into organizing?
Yeah, so when we moved to Dubuque, I was a stay-at-home mom. We had 2 kids under the age of 2, so it did not lend me to go to work. And then we also jumped into this renovation. We were trying to sell our house in St. Louis. We just had a lot going on. So I looked for jobs and just never could find anything that fit the bill. So I just decided to stay at home. And then I was pregnant with my third. And after he was born in April of 2020, when it was like the thick of the pandemic, I decided that I wanted to go back to work.
You love kitchens, that's
I do love kitchens, yes.
This is your office, this is your
Yes,
desk.
I work right here.
That's awesome. And pantries also.
Yes.
Pantries and closets.
Yep. Pantries are probably one of my favorite things to organize, along with kitchens. They're the heart of the home, and you spend a lot of time in your kitchen, your pantry, so if it's not organized, it's harder to find things. You don't feel as calm, and maybe you're someone who likes to entertain. We love hosting, and so it's nice to have a space that people want to come to and that you want to show off, and people feel welcome. So I think because that's important to me, I probably also want to put that on other people and help them get their kitchen and pantry organized so they have that same calm feeling that I have. When I first decided to be a professional organizer, when I realized I could make this into a business, I took courses through the National Association of Productivity and Organizing Professionals. They really break down the steps of organizing, so I'm a naturally born organized person, but I wanted to know what the process is. And then since then, I've loved Marie Kondo. She's like an idol for organizing. So I've read her book, which is The Magic of Tidying Up. Also love The Home Edit, watched that whole show.
The coursework for organizing, is there anything that lines up in the coursework that you have for nursing?
Oh yeah, there's a lot. So in nursing school, they teach you about coaching, like how to coach patients, and teaching is a big thing too. So I try to teach my clients the organizing methods that I employ for them. And then the coaching part of it is just helping them through making the decisions and, maybe why their house is the way it is or why this space is the way it is. Because there's definitely a mental health component to, organizing and clutter, and having the nursing background helps me to understand those. And then just being a people person. I love people, and I think as a nurse you have to have that quality, and then also as an organizer because you work one-on-one with people, you're in their homes, they're very vulnerable, and trying to develop that good rapport with them I think is very important. This is kind of fun. So with sinks, you have to work around plumbing. Utensil drawers, dividers are huge. This is my spice drawer, so labeling spices. These are my favorite, the OXO pop containers with labels. All the miscellaneous cords that you might have. And then this is our junk drawer, which is not very junky, but again, the key is using drawer organizers. This shows like vertical storage. Let's go to the playroom. All the bins have labels on them. Turntables, which are divided, so there's like crayons, the fat markers, the skinny markers, colored pencils. I like to display craft supplies because they're colorful. Closet system that my husband and I installed. You have drawers, and I file fold all the clothes so they look like little nice packages. Social media following is always important. So I am on Instagram and Facebook, and I try to post the stories so that you can kind of see what we're working on and stay up to date with projects.
I'm sure it's fun to come here. It's a beautiful home,
Well,
beautiful
thank you.
neighborhood.
Thanks, yeah.
Thanks for letting me in. And
Oh yeah,
asking
of course.
questions.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.